In this tutorial, I'm going to show you 4-option hexagon slide in PowerPoint. As you can see here, I have added a hexagon at the top with the image in the background, and then at the bottom I have added some text here which you can replace with your title, and then below you can add your detailed text along with the option number there. And again, in the back side I have used some nice color combinations, and likewise I have just created 4 options here with the different and vibrant colors. And then it's easy for you to just go and replace these images with your own business images, and this can be done in 3 options or 4 or 5 options also, depending on your requirement. So let's see how to do this hexagon option slide in PowerPoint. Add a new slide and change the background to gradient fill. Go to Insert, Shapes, and from Basic Shapes select this one which is hexagon. Just draw the shape, maybe this much size, and you can rotate the shape either with this a circular arrow. You can just do like this, or you can hold the Alt key and do something like this, Alt and the right arrow key or the left arrow key, whatever. So you have to place the hexagon in this particular direction. I'm just going to change the color to white and shape outline, make it no outline, and press Ctrl D to duplicate this. And I'm going to give the outline as some different color outline, and shape fill I'm going to make it no fill, and hold the shift key and reduce the size a little bit and put it here, something like this, and press Ctrl D once again, and here right mouse click, go to format shape, and here you are going to select some pictures. Just select picture or text fill, go to insert and say from file, and select the image from your personal PC, or you can search from online pictures, or if you want to download the icons, you can use this also. So let me just select any image from my personal PC. So here you can see I have selected this picture, and you have to make sure that there is no outline for this. And if you see here, the image is showing the other side upside down. For that, I'm just going to remove this particular tick box or check box from this one, rotate with shape. I'll just, so you can see here it has perfectly fitting into the frame now. And I'm just going to reduce the size a little bit more by holding the shift key and put it in the center. So you got this particular shape now. Then I'm going to insert shapes, and I'm going to select this one which is rectangle top corners rounded. Just drag this one, and here the top you drag it outside so that it becomes no curved, and here inside it should become fully curved, so drag inside. And I'm just going to give for the meantime a white color, shape outline, make it no outline, and before that you can just highlight all. You can just drag the cursor and by holding the left arrow key and then release the key, so all the objects got selected, and press Ctrl G to group it. Then I'm just going to bring this object and placing exactly here, and then I'm just going to say send to back. And if you want, you can just reduce the size a little bit, so you can see here. And if you want, you can give some shadow effect. For that, to give the shadow effect, I can just select this particular hexagon, Ctrl C and Ctrl V, and I'm just going to give some a black color to it, and shape outline, make it no outline, and make it less transparent, and go to effects and go to soft adjust, increase the size. So you can see here, increase a little bit and just bring it down, and then just say send to back. So you can see here I can just increase the size from the sides also, and the shadow effect, you got it here. Then I'm going to insert shapes, and then I'm going to select this particular shape. If you can see here, rectangles top corner sniped, I'll just put like this and increase the size a little bit more, and I'm going to give for the meantime a different color. Shape outline, make it no outline, and rotate, I can just simply say flip vertical, and exactly it has to be the same size. Make sure the size is same, and then just send this to back. Let me just select all and move it a little bit up, and then we can do some more changes to this particular shape. I'm going to give some nice effect to this, so I'm just going to select this, press Ctrl D to duplicate, bring this side here, then go to insert shapes and select an oval shape and draw a oval shape, maybe this much size. You can make it transparent so you know exactly how much size you need. For example, I'm just going to select this much. So I'm just going to select this particular shape and then the oval shape. Go to format, merge shapes. You can see here I can simply select intersect, and I'm going to give some light colors to it, and I'll put it here. Let me just give some shadow effect, shadows, and I'm going to give some light color. No, I have to first select the shadow effect. For that, I'm just going to select this one, which is the inside top, because I have just changed, that's the reason it's coming down. Maybe I can just simply select the other one. I can just say this one, inside bottom, so it's gone up here, and then I can just increase the blur size. Okay, and then I will just say simply send to back, and make sure that it is properly aligned to the, or you can just simply zoom in and align it properly. So you can see here you got this shape, and if you want you can give some more effect here also. And I'm just going to give one more shape, one more rectangle. I'm just going to add, select one rectangle, and again going to give the same color, shape outline, make it no outline, and just send to back. So you can see here our design is almost ready. I'm just going to add some text here. So before adding the text, let me just give a light gradient color to this. Select this color, so the gradient fill, and here I'm just going to give some light gray color, and here I'm just going to give some white color. So you can see here the direction, you can select this one, so it's a light gray and a white color on top. Then go to insert text box and give your type or your title here. I'll just say your text here, and make sure to select the right font. Let me just select Century Gothic or Verdant or whatever. Reduce the size. I'm going to select the same color. And then I'm going to add some more text. So I'm just copying this, press Ctrl D, and I'm just going to type 1 here, and increase the size, and I'm going to give some gray color. I'll just put it here at this left corner, and then you can add some detailed text here. So I'm just going to reduce the size, change the font to one. Keep always make sure that when you're making presentations, always try to use maximum 2 fonts. Don't go more than 2, or I always prefer 1 font only. So I'm just going to give light color text. So you can see here our design is almost ready. So I'm just going to select all, or you can just press Ctrl A also to select all, Ctrl G to group it and put it this side, Ctrl D to duplicate. You can add one more here, Ctrl D and Ctrl D. So you got 4. Then you can just go here, select this, and then you can go and change the photo. And likewise, you can just go and change the color also. For example, I want the color this one, and here also I'm just going to give the same color. And the shadow effect, you can give the same color but go to more colors, and you can increase the size from here. So you can see here a light shadow effect is there. And for this also you have to go and give the same color. So like this you can just go and change it. So this will be 2, this will be 3, and this will be 4. And again, if you want to give some shadow effect, you remember I have just created one shadow effect here at the this one. So I'm just going to select this, Ctrl C, and click outside and Ctrl V. So this shadow effect is already there. So I'm just going to reduce the size a little bit. So you can see here shadow effect is there. Press Ctrl D. That's it. So you can see here our design is ready and you can use it. That's it from me, friends. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel, and don't forget to subscribe PowerPoint University. See you soon with more interesting stuff. Till then, goodbye.